Hello everyone and welcome to Season Watch. Today we're watching My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex episode 4. What happened last time? We had two segments. One is the undergarment incident, which both of them had a bit in it. You could say they still have feelings left over, which was accentuated by the event. Or you can just chalk up to horny teenage syndrome hormones. Sorry. Horny teenage hormones. There. Hard to say. But yeah, they both messed up there. So they decided they both would get one punishment. They each would decide later on what that punishment would be. So then we had Minami, or rather, the black-haired girl with braids and glasses that looks an awful lot like... What was the main girl name? Was... Yume? Yeah, Yume. So, the girl that looked up a lot like Yume in the past... So she actually got jealous of that. She was like, he's basically already, not only is he already dating, but he's basically dating the past version of me still. And she cannot get that out of her head. Later on, she tried to see the girl and notice that she was at home and everything, tried to get him out, tried to talk to the girl, but that plan failed. And then we see from his perspective, Mizuto, I believe is his name. He was surprised by the girl, and turns out it was just a disguise. It was Minami all along. Why? Because she became very much obsessed with Yume. To the point like, how can I get closer to her? If I'm her sister. How can I beat her sister? If I marry her brother. Therefore, we're married now. And she was all over that. Very obsessive. Following him around everywhere. And even to the home. And turns out the chair, the red chair there, he wasn't paying attention to. Was that Minami adding the chair there? Oh god, I hope not. Somehow I feel like it's a yes, but I hope it isn't the case because Minami is very obsessive. And his friend, Kawanami, wasn't even talk to him about her. And a solution he came to get her to move away was... Hey, remember that punishment? Yeah, let's do that. We're going on a date, me and you. Doesn't matter if they're step siblings right now, which is very strange that the punishment for not acting like step siblings is to go on a date, which is very not step siblings. But I wonder how she's gonna feel, how Yume feels about that, because he did not explain the situation. And so far it seemed like she's the one that holds most feelings, or at least shows them. So I wonder how this is gonna affect her. And hopefully Minami just cools that down. Like, way too obsessive girl. But yeah, we have to find out what happens with the date and with Minami. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you seek your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, go. Are they going to the shopping mall? I mean, they're meeting out as if they don't live together. Oh, also, Minami seemed to be suspecting them at a prior episode, so I wonder what she's gonna think of seeing that.
というか、こうしてデートすること自体
Right? That's what I was talking about. Go out together, sure, but he specifically said on a date. They meet outside, like, I feel like that's more of your step relationship. Oh, look at him all dressed up. She's even like, you're Mizuto, right? Yeah. Uh, I almost fell for it. I am not watching the opening yet. I talked somebody in the comment and we mentioned that it would wait until like fifth or sixth episode to watch. So until then, I'm not watching it yet. This is episode 4, so doubt what's gonna happen this episode. The character is gonna show up this episode, so it's probably gonna show up next episode, which means it's gonna be on episode 6 that I finally watched the opening. If that's the case, who knows? I might be surprised. Maybe this date you think is the first half, and the second half is gonna have the character. Who knows? But yeah, I was even mentioned like he's very dressed up for it, and she was even surprised by that. She was like, "You're him, right? Not another person." Wow. Like he went all out for this date. And yeah, she has no idea why the date's going on, and he's actually trying to get the Minami to stop being so obsessive with both him and her. So you could say he's helping both of you. But yeah, that's not what you're supposed to say. Ooh, what is the context for that? Couples and family. I mean, aren't you family? He specifically told you a date, girl. Mm-hmm. Intellectual yet charming. She's gonna have a heart attack with this. Well, he's not even thinking anything about this because his reasoning. She's dying on the inside. Ah, yeah. Minami and Kawanami are right there. I see Kawanami brought Minami here to see them, to watch them. Where are they? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, he was the one that prepared this. Oh. Oh, yeah. Even the hair. I noticed.
あんたはイリドさんをメロンメロンにしてラブンラブンとこう見せつけて南のハートをバッキバキにするんだ。
He's very theatrical. And the aquarium looks awesome. Look at Minami just staring daggers at them. I see. So he's not gonna tell her about the obsessive friend she made. Hmm. Mr. Romeo here. But isn't it kind of late for that? Really? Yeah, it is pretty big. It's ringing. But I still think that that's something that he should have said when they met each other. Not like 10 minutes later.
おいおいおいおい、それが仮にも彼氏がいたことのある女の反応かよ。まるで初恋中の中学生だぞ。
Because you are the first crush.
高校デビューさん。
You're just causing a mess of her heart. Minam's gonna say anything? Okay, we just got that. Just got a little glimpse of it. Oh. Smooth. She's literally feeling weak in her knees, huh? And then she's back to the other state.
そんなこといちいち言われなくても分かってるわよ。子供じゃないんだから。
そうだな。
あれ、今私なかなかトゲトゲしい態度を取ったと思うんだけど。
You think?
皮肉は嫌味は。
Yeah.
いつもの憎たらしい嘲笑はどこに忘れてきたの？
She'll leave it at home. Oh. Honestly, she's struggling with herself between liking you or just hate liking her crush and hating her brother. What is with that laugh? I mean, in a way, it's also affecting your life. You know, she's trying to marry you to get to her.
まず女子トイレに待つ気にもなれないほどの長蛇の列ができていたため、他のトイレを探したが、そこが思ったより遠かったこと。
Was the second blunder?
思ったより複雑だったこと。
You got lost.
最後に、私は地図を読むのが苦手だったこと。そういうわけで、認めがたいことに、迷子である。なんで私はこうなるの？
Lost. Apparently he's familiar with her inability to read maps and move around. Look at that. She was wanting to move on, but him acting this way is not helping her feelings. Yeah, you two are on a date. Hmm. Well, guess what? You also have your part in that, so. What is that I want to... Oh, good question. Good question. What you might call boyfriend, you know? So she's the one that asked him out. Of course she would get lost. Always the sandals in this. Stay put. Similar to what he was saying this time. Oh, don't think that, girl. Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm.
その上スマホ越しに延々泣き言を聞かされて精神まで疲弊した。でもな、それで幻滅するほど僕は君を知らないわけじゃ。
I was waiting for the butt there.
迷子になりやすいっていうのも今日知った。承知の上で今僕はここに。
He's just learning all sides of you, both the good and bad. He brought the milk tea again. The royal milk tea, I should say. Okay, wow. What is up with that speech? What? That went a little far there. Biblio battle?
坂口安吾不連続殺人事件。
じゃあ高校僕森鴎外舞姫。
豊太郎とかいうクズのことを私に思い出させないで。
But see, she's having fun.
の大名行列だろうが
Yeah. A very unique interaction. A nice place with the jellyfish. Okay, so yeah, they have some unique thoughts.
貴様はサメが持つ無限のパワーに戦慄し、自らその膝を屈することになる。
See, now this is more in line with their usual selves while still enjoying a time together.
殺人鬼より不遜なんだけど。
なんだってクソマニア。
And
何よ。
there's the bickering. And that's kind of how their dating went. Started smoothly and then transitioned to the bickering. Oh.
So そして恋人同士のしがらみから解き放たれた僕たちは、好かれなければならない義務も嫌わなければならない理由もない、ただ付き合っていたことがあるだけの義理の兄弟となった。なるほど、納得だ。付き合っているくせに仲が悪いのよりはよっぽど上等だ。
Interesting. So that's how he views the whole situation. Both of them dating, ending the dating, and their current step sibling situation. What a surprise! Yeah, definitely did not expect to see you here. You forgot to lock the door, so I couldn't help myself not to barge in, you know?
ゆめちゃんに言うよね。私のこと。
いいよ、別に。これから自重してくれるなら。
どうして？
あいつにとって、
See?
南さんは大事な友
He
達。
cares for her.
そっか。
What is that smug smile there? That smirk. Yep. Yep. She really left it. What? She didn't? I don't know if I can trust this girl anymore.
反省して距離を取るという選択肢を1ミリも考慮してない顔だな。
それか。イリド君と結婚して同居するね。
Okay, so that did not go away.
恋敵を潰すには、その恋敵に別の相手を当てがっちゃうのが最適。でしょ?
So that's how she feels in those situations, huh? So you were the only one out of the situation here. All of the other three know what's going on. What? Yeah, what? Okay. A photo shoot? That's a punishment? And they just take a lot of photos, yeah. Oh, look at that.
なあ姉さん、
え
この際だ。あと一つくらいならリクエストを聞いて
Really?
もいいぞ。
じゃあ後ろから優しく抱きしめて耳元でなんか
Wow, she's
なんだそれ。
ただのペナルティよ。私の趣味とか全く関係ない。
yeah. No, had nothing to do with her fences. What? I don't know what you're talking about. What is it? Ooh. Now, she's all red. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. Look at that. Both liars. I wouldn't say case closed. Yeah, exactly. See, why do you know? Why are you the best man for the job here?
つかぬことを聞くが川波。君、入院したことあるか。
あるぜ。中学の頃にな。大変だな、お互い。
そうだな。
Okay, I get it. Yep. I understood the question. Oh. No ending? I was just sitting there waiting for the ending to play, and it never did. I was like, this is taking an awfully long time. Interesting that they decided no ending on this episode, but okay. So, from my understanding, I could be wrong here, him asking about if he was hospitalized and him answering middle school, he's basically answering that he was her ex. He was the one that used to date Minami. That's why he knows so much how to deal with her, what she's capable of. I believe that's the reasoning here. And what did we really get out of the date? Yume's feelings must be a complete mess here. She was even questioning, what do I want exactly? The bickering brother or that crush again?
今日のあいつはすごくいい感じだった。かっこよくて紳士的で優しかった。嫌味の雨よりずっといい。皮肉の嵐よりずっといい。いつもの鬱陶しくて忌々しいいがみ合いより何億倍も心地いい。なのに私一体何がしたいんだろう。あれ、今私なかなかトゲトゲしい態度を取ったと思うんだけど、皮肉は嫌味は。
君は動かなくていい。迎えに行くからそこで待って。
そういうのじゃない。
Because she was not, she loved seeing the crush, but at the same time, she was very confused at him not having any snark remarks back. And she even shouted at him in the phone, like, that's not what you're supposed to say. Stop being nice. So I guess that leaves her thinking. Minami seems like you step down her obsession like this. It's lower, but not by much. Now, I'm not really sure what to think about the chair. Like, was she joking that she doesn't remember the chair and it was just messing around, or did she actually was not the one that put the chair there, and it's just like, oh yeah, the chair that I put there, yeah, I was just joking, of course I remember that. I feel like it's the former one, but I am not ruling out the latter option. I don't know what to think about that girl anymore. She, like, whatever she says, I don't know what to think about that. So maybe she saw them bickering at the end, and that's why she decided to keep going. Or maybe she's just that obsessive. Like, she saw they were on a date, she saw they were having fun, but still, like, I'm gonna break that in. I'm gonna step in so that I can get closer to her.
な、完全にいい感じだろ、あの二人。
そうだいたい死ぬからいいの。
ほほう。じゃあ何か君はクズは死んだら治るとでも言うの
楽しそう。
か。
イリド君と結婚して同居するね。
その路線も諦めてないのかよ。
恋敵を潰すにはその恋敵に別の相手をあてがっちゃうのが最適でしょ。
And from this episode, it really does seem like he moved on. He felt the restraint from being in a relationship, like the responsibility, the action that you have to do, the way you have to feel, like, too restricting. So they end up bickering and moved away. But now that they're just step siblings, he moved on. Like, okay, that's fine. We have none of that to worry about. We're free. Well, on the other hand, it seemed like she was the one that asked them to date, or he was the one that broke up. So it does make sense that she's the one holding on to those feelings more.
その男と正式に付き合い始める前、まだ学校の図書室で話すだけの間柄だった時、私はありったけの勇気を出し、人生で初めてのデートに誘った。
何よりも好きだったはずのもの、大切だったはずのもの、それらが次々に愛おしくなっていくのがこの上なく苦痛だった。だから別れた。
And yeah, she's very conflicted about it, while he... all good. So the main point of that date was to get her thinking what she wants. And I wonder if we'll ever get an answer to that. Probably will. How soon, though? I don't know. But we'll have to wait till next episodes. Speaking of which, I'll be away next week, so I won't be able to post a reaction then. I'll try to post the reactions that week afterwards, but we'll have to see how it goes, because I have a lot to catch up then. But with that being said, see you next time. Bye bye!